Three.
Hi, I'm Tammy from Balance Energy Wellness, and this is your September monthly vibration for 2025. So, as I tuned into my guides this month, and I'm really asking the guides which information or what kind of information would be useful for you. So, here's what they had to say. The first one that they asked me to relay to you is that they'd really like you to slow down. Really slow down for September as we're coming into a time that things are slowing down. In the Northeast where I live, things are slowing down as we enter autumn and the fall harvest season coming out of summer. So they're asking you to slow down and to really tune into the sounds of nature. So they were asking me to suggest to you that you tune into the sounds of the trees, the sounds of the wind, the um, sounds of fire and water, and so you tune into those sounds, and that will help you slow down and will bring you more into your natural rhythm. The next one that they were talking about is they'd like us to start collecting resources, like a harvest. In the fall and the late summer, it's common for us to start harvesting our crops, start harvesting things that we've grown maybe in our gardens as we're preparing to allow our gardens to rejuvenate during the winter. So collecting resources in terms of food and also collecting resources in terms of community they were talking about. So that's your second one that they'd like you to really focus on, collecting resources, food and community with people, collecting resources, working together as a community. The third one is it's time to do a deep dive, they're telling me. And it's interesting because a couple weeks ago when I channeled Whale, which I put out in an email, I'm happy to send to you if you go to my website at tammyzumbo.com, sign up for my email list, and I can send that to you. So, what Whale was saying is that it's time to take a deep dive and it's time for us to really look at ourselves and our truths. One of the ways that we can do that is through the Akashic Records. And the Akashic Records are a journal or a journey into your soul and the history of your soul. Akashic Records are something that I read, and if you're interested, please send me an email or send me a text. You can find all of that information. I'll attach it to this video, and you can also go to my website and find that information out. So taking a deep dive, discovering more about yourself and helping you come back into resonance with who you are and your truth. The next one is to create, to write and paint, and to really delve deeper into your own self-expression. So they're saying that September is a great month to do that as we start to wind down, as our rhythm starts to wind down, and we're able to start creating more. Maybe painting, reading, writing, whatever is your form of creation, music. They're encouraging us to get more involved in that. The next one is to recreate or rewrite your story. So they're talking about rewriting maybe who you are, releasing. Last month they talked a lot about releasing parts of yourself that are no longer of use to you and welcoming in the new. And remember last month was the Lionsgate portal and we worked with that energy to do that. So this month they're encouraging us to rewrite your story, recreate who you are, recreate who you want to be. And by taking the deep dive, you can discover more of that and then start rewriting your story. The next one is to give birth to your gifts. They talked a little bit more earlier about, delving into your passion. So now is the time to become more transparent, more visible, and really allowing your gifts to come out and to share them if you wish. I know that's one of my purposes here on this planet at this time, and I encourage you, it's an invitation if you wish to take it, to share your gifts as well. The next one is to trust in the process, and what they were saying is if you resist the process and you resist the flow of energy, then it's going to take even longer for things to flow through you. So to trust in the process, trust that it's all in the timing that it's supposed to be, even though we don't always like the timing and we want to rush maybe through things, or maybe we want to slow them down. They want us to trust in the process and to know that everything is being synchronized, everything is being done in the perfect timing. And then the last one is grounding, and they asked me to show you a energy exercise. This energy exercise is called Connecting Heaven and Earth. So the way that it's done is you're going to stand with your feet about hip-width distance apart. You're going to raise your arms up in an inhale, come down into its Namaste in yoga with an exhale. Then on the inhale, you're going to reach one hand up toward the sky and another flat palm down toward the earth. So up toward the heavens, down toward the earth. And you're going to inhale and then exhale, bring it back down. And then a couple more opposite side. And exhale. And 2 more. Inhale. Gazing up at your upper palm. Exhale. Then last one. Inhale. And exhale. So again, I'm Tammy from Balance Energy Wellness. Please like and follow me on Facebook and on my YouTube as well at Balance Energy Wellness. Have a great September.